All right. You are welcome to Friday, 21st of July, 2023. Yeah, this is your number one radio station, Axe Radio. Indeed, God, I've been so grateful. And this morning we are in your midst once again. To let you know about things that are happening in the country.
And you said, our God, number is
It's exactly 7:17 a.m. Monday we were with you. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today Friday we are here. Benya fida do wo kwala chicho ala belanzia ye nyama juruga elio kata John le tukome la me fa golo kidioma ye haga venami alake o firan ka kakole na we. How is your Friday going? Those watching us live on Facebook, this is Axe Radio. We are in the Volta region, Ghana.
Come on, everybody.
Oh yeah, I love it. See what we laugh. Be careful. This morning, I don't know about you. This is coming from Jometal in a better revival choir. This morning, there are lots that I'll be discussing here in our studio.
Everybody say me free.
Should in case you have any of your relatives or your loved ones celebrating their birthdays, you can send it through our Facebook page, Axe Radio. Greetings to the entire crew of Axe Radio.
Come on, catch him.
They are all doing a great job. From Monday till today, we've been with you, letting you know about things that are happening in the nation.
Come on, clap your hands with it. Come on.
That is it.
I tried it.
Do not forget to send your comments and your messages where you are watching us from.
Somebody give the Lord a dance in this place. I can't see you dance in this place. Everybody. Della Yesu Domenye. Dela Yesu Tomenye.
Those watching us on Facebook, this is Axe Radio Morning Show. My name is Selase Abotsi.
Give the Lord a dance, come on.
And very soon, Reverend Clinton Manolampo and Esnamufusu Tiana will join me in the studio here to help digest the current issues, also to help you understand, educate you, tell you about the facts, things that are happening. You can also contribute by sending comments or messages or even to our studio line, which is 0532 765 540. 0532 765 540 or 0506 134 808. 0506 134 808.
This club back in the day. Hey, are you ready? Hey.
Atawa dog beda si dodo mi.
3, we go.
Never kapo Jesuji. Emma yodongo.
Matrido, Machio, Joalesine Maudo de Menye, Matrido, Dola Machio, Joalesine Maudo de Menye, Matrido, Machio, Joalesine Maudo de Menye, Matrido, Dola Machio, Adema Botwe.
Okay. Very soon, I'll bring your way motivational messages for the day. You will be with me as I go for this short musical break. And Esnam Ofosu, and I'm back. Esnam Ofosu will help with the motivational messages. All right, stay tuned. Hear this from the Bethel Revival Choir again.
Amaba Yeswe Mahoy, Agbamana Vuna Mamai Mauba, Yeswe Mahoy, Agbamana Vuna Mamai Maubo. Anamadon Kungo Yesu Wanam Chila, Yaraka Mali Maglonu, Negba Magloniba Akpa, Ayatama by Yeswe Mahoy, Agbamana Vuna Mamai Mauba, Yeswe Mahoy, Agbamana Vuna Mamai Maubo. Ododio Nahu. Nahu. Yesu wetu chada, toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
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 Amaba Yesu wetu chada, toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
Yesu wetu chada, toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
Tonya omi ba, mi ba mejo omi ayi Yesu Sipanya, Nella Muhammad Kama Wanasio, Ayoto Donoka, Abaji Pesa Sawo Buju Buju, Yatami Kafuma Udakai, Yesueto Chade, Yawata Madaka Matawanchio, Onya Umifa, Mivami Jo, Yani Yesugo, Kenya Odo Yesu, Shikadaka Shogamo, Uwatwa Unya. Ala Sipanya, Nella Muhammad Kama Wanasio, Ayoto Donoka, Abaji Pesa Sawo Buju Buju, Yatami Kafuma Udakai, Yesueto Chade, Yawata Madaka Matawanchio, Ododio. Yawoto amadeka matewachio Yesueto chade yawoto amadeka matewachio Baba Yesueto chade yawoto amadeka matewachio Yesueto chade yawoto amadeka matewachio Tonya umiba eba mijo ya Yesugo Kenya woto na Yesu Chikadeka ma shongapo auba twa ya kuyiga Yesu Christa kuyiga la oh Ligojida Yesu amulo Akaya menua de kamene tonyo Akaya menua de kamene tonyo Ahora Dios
Yema. Wow, my producer is just giving it out there. Apato Yesu kwenye tonye, ejiko mi ahose. Ima. All right. Allow me to welcome Esinam Ofosu in the house. Madam Esinam, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to you yourself and the whole crew and our viewers as well.
What do you have for us this morning?
I have a motivational message from LK Dukla.
Okay.
LK Dukla. He says, wisdom is a spirit. You must possess the knowledge of the spirit of wisdom for you to live in wisdom. Wisdom is a spirit. You must possess the knowledge of the spirit of wisdom for you to live in wisdom.
Okay. Wow.
So possessing a wisdom is a spirit. So you must possess the knowledge of the spirit of wisdom for you to live in wisdom.
Okay.
So that is from LK Dukla.
From SK.
LK Dukla.
LK Dukla.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. This morning there are lots that I will be discussing here. Okay. We know very well that the flood that happened in the Volta region here caused a whole lot of disaster. So the Volta Development Forum promises support to address home municipalities' flooding issue. The Volta Development Forum promises support to address whole municipalities' flooding issue. Here in the Volta region, and also stay and save the motherland. Stay and save the motherland. Aplawu custom to nurses. Stay and save the motherland. Aplawu customs to nurses. And Jogate urges residents in the Volta region to help MPP retain in power. Jogate is urging the residents in Volta region to help the new patriotic party to retain power. Yeah, help retain NPP in power. Jogatis urges resident of Volta region. And also Alan Tremanten pledges to support local contractors in every constituency. And then gunshot fired. Suspect lynched over motorbike theft. Also, use media budgets review to reduce taxes utility tariffs. Ghana Hotels Association. And food suppliers disappointed with NAFCO's part payments of areas. Food suppliers disappointed with NAFCO's part payment of arrears. Nichoemi no fi alabe amayo supply na nududu alo food suppliers here in Ghana said NAFCO to na ahefe na yo na menye nene mawa ikenya choiva ya uragbe na menye nene mawa yo yigero pe tanope avachiafuma yo papole yo pe ameyo yo du fele alabo oglonya ya dedui alabo du peji ha be yo yige choiva yi no zmo mehe efana yo vola you have no afuma. That's what the food suppliers are saying, that they'll go and stay in the NAFCO's apartment or their department until their payment is done, until they pay them before they will leave. And it shows that the payment has not been done. Therefore, the food suppliers said they are disappointed with NAFCO's part payment of areas. This and many more will be bringing your way to let you know about even things that are happening in the nation. Esnamufosu will be with me to go deep into the discussions. Don't forget to start here in the Volta region as the Volta Development Forum promises to support to address whole municipalities' flooding issues. When we are back, we'll bring you more details about this story and also discuss it to let you understand what is going on. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Alongside, I like to get performed. Dada, over his bongo. I just. You would not know. Come on. Yeah. If I'm a with them, let's room or tiny or the Benny Yasu,
him. Tisena and so back at him in the way him. It is only Panaja or Samai, and if one who say, it can come to be. Or become was a mamma about to set to be a do, but no one power when it down was so. I'm not all so. Or the water from a pano, I was so. I said, I can make a die. And see me suppose of my coming to me that die. But then if you gonna she will move. I got a cosiboni away move. A jarry, I could see bonny fool, and yes, you get that money for the see them on me. I'm not fire. And in the I just see Kennedy. I send me obey down Peter. I sound from a letter say, oh, my sister. You have a demon at the Kayana Peter. I feel who the call and then me test. Making it to my name, Bunukulu. I call it a Janako Kumu. Yes, you cast Mama Puma, Sama Henry. Mekunipa, make me papa. If I want to have a car, I can make you damage my Daka.
Masanabo, Mikoya Meninaso, Ode, Maramini, Nakwami di Pawatiamio, Sony Sanka Sebia Quanimio, Aquami di Pawatiami, Nasani Sanka Sebia Quanimio, Netain Jaibia Bidimao. I dream bonnet, one can say what you want, the way you bonnet. Who say, oh, Papa, Mr. Johnny, Minoko, Papa, and no one goes here. It's a fair young common and think collaborate, we the same across side to that would I am oh, Mampaya Koto, Mama may love each other more to say Alikoto, and some make a mass and Mamma to me last bottle. I got for penny, only Baba need diagram, judging one mouth, and so what found a dinner bro. I come up before your men and go pass straw. Oh, Obama know what sister said, that's it about worry. So that would I am a man about me, is a real. Oh, yes, I baby mama, it's a semi-nissicanti. No be a giving up here for me some. Oh, in another Benny crop on the one me. Out there, Maramini.
Alright, you are welcome back from that short musical break. Esnam?
Yes.
Yeah. The Voter Development Forum promises to support address to the whole municipality's flooding issue.
Okay.
We were all here before such disaster happened. Yeah. So the Voter Development Forum has pledged technical support to finding a lasting solution to the perennial flooding in the whole municipality of the Volta region. The forum is concerned about the ravaging effects of the flood after an assessment tour of areas affected on the 8th of July 2023. We are determined to work with the whole municipality assembly and other stakeholders in the region to find a lasting solution to the flooding problem in the municipality, said the VDF, the Voter Development Forum Executive Director, Daniel Agbuka Jagede, at a meeting held with the whole municipal chief executive, Divine Boson. Mr. Jagede hinted at working with the whole municipal assembly to develop a comprehensive plan to address the flooding issue, which includes construction new drainage systems, installation of pumps, and establishment of a flood warning system. He applauded the efforts of the whole municipal chief executive, Divine Boson, for his commitment to development with the municipality's minimum resources. And then he urged the Ministry of Works and Housing to visit the municipality and assess the damage caused by the disaster and implored stakeholders to form a synergy towards providing the necessary support to victims of the recent flooding incidents. He also called for collaboration to work towards raising the standard of Ho, the oxygen city, and make it a preferred destination for tourists. Tourists are coming to the region every day, and for that matter, we must make sure the region is always kept neat, he said. And then this is from the Voter Development Forum, promising that they will support the whole municipalities, and then for this that happened, the flood that happened in the Volta region recently, those things won't be common again. But this is a good thing that they are bringing on board. But my question is, why did they wait for things like this to happen before they take a step of developing this municipality?
Abuchi, it's I don't even know how to start. You know, it's like you said. I think the last week when we heard Togbi Apede also promise or give out something to the affected people. Is it also different from the Voter Development Forum?
Okay, I will say.
I think it's also a different
thing altogether.
Right.
So
okay,
the Voter Development is a department on its own that makes sure that their work is to develop this the Voter region, and also to make sure that things that happen in such ways, those kind of things, and the disaster and the
all right. So I think it is a good step.
Okay.
I think the MC, the Divine Boston, is the MC of who or so I think if we should also come together to help build up this, the affected places, it should be a good thing. And we should add there, I think NADMO also play their parts in these things. They also came to support, or we haven't heard that yet?
They came. They also took part in the incident that happened.
Oh, okay. So I think it's a good news. It's a great news. You should make sure they shouldn't just say it. That's my problem. Omega Vanna statement go for. They should make sure it is implemented, right? They should make sure everything is on. They should make sure that where the drainage system are, those points, Anglo-Koji, Togbi Apede's place, Barras Newtown, a lot of even Trafalgar to Godokpe Junction, they should make sure, and Amegashi's bridge also, and they should do something about it. So we applaud them of that. They shouldn't just say it. They should make sure it is put into work. Yes.
Okay, they should make sure it's put.
And like you said, when it comes to Volta region or Ghana here, we always wait for things to happen. Things to happen to people to get hurt before we. Michona Jole
Why should it be like that?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I can't really tell what is wrong with us.
You see, this bridge they are constructing right here, the Amegashi Bridge.
Yeah.
They'll wait till something happen before they'll start developing it again. You see, how can you, from the traffic, Ola traffic, down to the MTN office, then at the bridge, you see there's a difference.
Yeah.
Anytime cars reach there, you see, it's like a speed ramp if the project has not been completed. So there are these things that are projects that are ongoing, that are not yet being completed. They have not have any, mind towards it, that of it to complete it. That is it. So for this thing to happen, before they come out with their statement that they wanted to help the whole municipality from this flooding issue and all those kind of things, I think that one too is a good thing. But no, then they have to abide.
But they should make sure it's put into work. They shouldn't just say it, because missing it down. Oh, Brunei, but say I come over one. That me kuku them now, but no one can. No Java Baba. Okay, the door woman. I make what ya pelon who no pelon and ma devina masiam. Minga jobber kuna jalo na ne joha few. This raining season, the rain hasn't stopped yet. It will miss rain. I think, I'm not sure even to stop in this July. We always say June, July, but I'm sure the way this year's rain is coming, like no me invite to Ohio Kuvana Zreka. So I think
recently to Ekboni
Ajole. Feel like I no travel on Kaba bone.
Oh, that is it. Yeah. You have to do something about it.
The view, especially the view, because a channel more clago. The view take back phone or Kaka. Drop me chako ever lola tepade. I'm a chichokrama the them now. How much more the view? So meet the cook on the authority, so they should want to over blekwa. No jawag babo we kaba na amopak bomaga dochi mako.
Yeah, and there are some other parts in Ho. Just 2 days ago, I went to the Mirage and then Paganda de Rafuma, which is very, very, that one is a death trap. So I think they can also do something about it. Not only where the flood happened at the Asogli Palace, here in the service center, and also the Barracks Newtown Road. Not only those places, but there are some other places in town here in Ho. Even other villages near us also facing these difficulties.
Yeah, sure.
So I plead with the Voter Development Forum to quickly do their duty.
They're needful, yes.
Do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, Esnam, a custom of Aplau are telling the nurses to stay safe to the motherland. Stay and serve the motherland. Aplau customs to nurses. That is what is in now. But before I come to that, let's go for this short musical break. When I am back, the reason behind that story will be revealed. Why the customs are telling the nurses that they should stay and serve the motherland. Because there are a whole lot of things that are happening that they need to work on. Recently, we all know what happened in that town.
Yes.
Yeah. And then that is why the custom are pleading to the nurses to stay and serve the motherland. It seems that maybe some of them don't know what they are doing in that field. So be with me. I'll be right back. Do not forget, this is Axe Radio, your number one radio station. My name is Selase Abotsi, and with me is Esinamofosu Tatiana. Yeah. Tatiana, I hope I'm correct.
Yes.
All right. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
Paranono, so I do not tata. Your baby, paranise. Wash it, Sabano, your paranono. And I do be a buddy, a bad parano, bad parano. Your paranono, So I do not tata. Your baby, I paranse. Why should he? Sabano, your parano. And I do be a buddy. A bad yapano, bad yapano. Would you end him? Hediana, Waba, Cecilia, I am friend Wabania, friend Wada, that's how I know the Wadada. Bay out that person won't come on the Takre, and who has Sumuma Bibia, who are the better. A man of Flower Chadia, what a company, what is yes, 1 minute. I felt you are now whatever I was saying, 1 man century by Ridium, and away any patrone, Saban, Wadamua, Wadamufu, why is the Cosia da Tosso, Peter Sacado, would you turn your money? Was such what the daddy and tell me what Tonya Musako Sabano, Bakuan Pimu, who didn't walk for the head. Your parano, so I do not tata. Your baby, I paranse. Why should he? Sabano, your parano, and I do be a buddy. A bad yapano, bad yapano. Your parano, so I do not tata. Your baby, I paranse. Why should he? Sabano, your parano, and I do be a buddy. A bad yapano, bad yapano. So what's your no want ya in a two? Now I feel I know baby apano. What's your crocodile? I don't know bien will be here, baby apano. You will be up on the side in Madana, I know, and baby apano. And the baby, what man will do? Banana, why you are Mano, if you bring a Biania, where you are, and I won't turn on from a palm on my bedroom named Kodumu, where you are. Quaquano, a man now, one would be kind, where you are. Your parano, so I do not tata. Your baby, I paranse. Why should he? Sabano, your parano, and I do be a buddy. A bad yapano, bad yapano. Your parano, so I do not tata. Your baby, I paranse. Why should he? Sabano, your parano, and I do be a buddy. A bad yapano, bad yapano.
I can get you up, Minion Yonyam, and Sunny Pushia, and in a missy gram. A kiap in my biddy, brother, assassin, Yaponomi, and to me, you'll be a beer to Yakotinabo Suyam. Minimum Dr. Sam, Papa, your family, okay, can I walk? And me, I'll be a fishing a secret sum. Mrs. Subia, what can your mum? What baby, me a packet some, or be a bisubanga, and if it's not what you are from a wobble, some jump, go ninko, wouldn't be a winning, or Yama Trumojo, a minimum Yapine, a minimum Sumujo, me a pen of quality as me a yada peja wabakun kawanga when you are and come in my jersey yakun that's yamuna a kiapini bapop skinny you're going for quad
your parano so I do not tata your baby I paranse why should he sabano your parano and I do be a buddy a bad yapano bad yapano your parano so I do not tata your baby I paranse why should he sabano your parano and I do be a buddy a bad yapano your parano so I do not tata your baby I paranse why should he sabano your parano and I do be a buddy.
Alright, you're welcome back from that short musical break. As I stated earlier, stay and save, serve the motherland, apply custom to nurses. The Assistant Commissioner, Joseph Allen, Aplau Sector Commander, Custom Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, has urged nurses and midwives to remain in the country and provide their essential services to the citizens. Speaking at a ceremony celebrating Nurses and Midwives Week in Aplau, he emphasized the crucial role these healthcare professionals play in supporting families, communities, and even personnel under his command. Despite facing challenges such as poor working conditions and limited benefits, Assistant Commissioner urged them not to be swayed by the allure of better opportunities abroad. He stated, "Without nurses and midwives, our future is not guaranteed," emphasizing the importance of their contribution to the nation. Mr. Courage, AYF Kwame Kuma, Voter Regional Secretary of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association, revealed that So, Esnam, this is coming from the custom to the nurses that you should stay and serve the motherland. You all know what happened recently. You knew about it, and then what do you have to say about this, Esnam?
Okay, when it comes to here in this country, nothing is working, especially those in the government sector as well. So them leaving the country, I think they always go to look for a greener pastures somewhere that they think they'll benefit from there, that their salary will be good. They can also get something to look after their families. So that is why most of the nurses and the doctors are leaving the country. I've known of a couple of them that they've traveled outside, and it kind of like they are happy there. Yes, Ghana is ours. No matter what, you can't send all your families to abroad. Even if you and your husband or your nuclear family are there, no matter, you have an extended family here in Ghana, you will by all means go and come back and meet them. So if all of them leave us here alone, yes, our lives are in their hands. So I think we should all stay. They should stay. Yes, we know things are not working, but I mean, as we are urging them to stay to work for Ghana, we should also work. We should also urge the authorities also to help them, to support them in whichever way or anything they need to make their work easier. The government should also do what? Support them with it. Okay. So because we are all working for money. Even if you work because of passion, you would need money to support yourself, right? So you can't just come to work and at the end of the day, nothing. Are you getting it? So I think as we are urging them to stay, yes, I agree with him, the immigration officer, right?
Yeah.
So I agree with him. They should stay and save our motherland. But then again, the government or the authorities should also do their part.
Exactly.
Right. So if someone is
the reason is because of them leaving the country to
because they know that when they go there, they get greater opportunities there.
Yeah.
The salary is good. The benefits that are coming are also in points, and they save some to look after their families. So I think when you are here, you don't have that kind of opportunity or those kind of things that they get outside there. So I think as we are urging them or we are pleading with them to stay, I know some will listen, but the government or the authorities too should also do their part as well.
Okay, yes. They should do their part. But I don't know the reason why most of the government sectors, you see, find it so difficult, or even the government find it very difficult to pay them of the works that they are doing until they wanted to make a demonstration or even leave the country to another place, especially the nurses, before you see them coming with pledges or promises that, they shouldn't worry. They'll come in
there's
with this.
No money. If the fund is not there, how do you pay them? The fund
there's
is
money
not...
but before they are using it for some of the politicians are using it for campaigning and all those kind of things.
But that's their money.
It's
their money. It's not the state's money.
If the nurses are paid well, I'm very sure that they will do their work also properly.
Oh yes, if I'm somewhere they are treating me well, why won't I be there? Even if I'm not feeling comfortable and the money is good, why not? Even if you are suffering, the money is good, I'll be there. I get it. So I think yes, we can't hold them that because they are campaigning, but they have to campaign. They have to give us the message. They have to give us the reason why we should pay. We should, vote for them.
But they have to see to the way the citizens look at. For instance, if you have children that you are taking care of, and you go and borrow money, will you use that money to solve your personal problems, or to give your children to, or even to pay their school fees, even cater for them? So it's just like this government bought a lot of monies, as we know, and then not all that has been released to him from the IMF. Now, what are they using the money for? Whilst our nurses, free SHS, and they are also suffering.
But what should I say? They are using the money for free SHS and maybe probably our roads.
Before the food suppliers are always shouting at them, they should pay their money and those kind of things.
What can I say? We don't know where what exactly they've been using the money for. Our nurses said they haven't been paid. Some of them, some of the teachers, not only the nurses, most of the government workers are complaining of their salaries. And here lies our education system. Our educational system too is very weak. The students too are not getting food to eat, or they also supply the foods to them, or also demonstrating. Like, everything is just, I don't know.
It's basa. Everything is basa. Seriously.
So we don't know what they are using the money for. We can't tell that the money they borrowed, that's the money they've been using for their campaign. We can't tell.
But we need to see the use of the money in the country.
So if we ask them, they'll tell Russia-Ukraine war.
No.
We have support everything. So Russia, what should we do?
Look, I don't want to go back.
The government should just we've been see, those nurses have been crying not today.
And you know that very soon they will never be they will live on unemployment very soon because of the money that we are going for. There will not be any employment again. They will not employ in the government sector.
See where we are now, Abotsi, where we are now, it's just by the grace. We have to pray for the intervention of God, or else anything we do, it won't work. It's just by grace, because nothing is working. Even if so I think, the government, they should do something, they should do something about those issues.
The nurses. As professionals, because we a door eka a lodge there dudun. They have to take care of their families and even their communities and all the citizens in this nation. Akadi nane jonafi owadwe nane wonanane afi uhonte ubejijana owanado. Now, upon we jole Aplawo Central Hospital when the woman died, that 36 woman year old woman died. It's because of that. That is why the customs are telling the nurses to stay and serve the motherland.
Okay,
you see the country that we are. That something normally happens before they say that now looking at the story we discussed earlier about the flood issue, this kind of things. Amoeba properties, billions of cities are missing.
Sure. Do
you think they can get back their business world standing? No, they can't.
That's one thing worrying us Ghanaians. We wait for the thing to be damaged, or we wait for the thing or things to happen before we try to solve it. I get it. And if the things, when things gone bad like that, trying to solve it or try to solve it, you face a lot of challenges. We shouldn't wait for the thing to spoil. Like looking at the nurses, yes, if the government should have been treating them well, you see that the nurse will be smiling and be doing her job. Are you getting it? So I think it all boils down to the authorities. If you are not, if I'm working working for you as my boss and you are treating me badly, you are shouting at me, any little thing I do, then you shout and insult me in front of people, I don't feel that kind of happiness to work again. I'll be timid.
But I think they didn't shout at them.
So, I'm just But like looking at the nurses, if should the government be treating them well, I don't think they'll leave the country.
Oh no.
So if the government is treating them well, their salary is on point, they are taking their salary every day and they are giving them small. I know they've been taking allowances. The allowances are on point, everything is on point. I'm not sure they'll even dream of crossing the border to even Togo. So I think it all boils down to the authorities. Yes. So yes, as we are pleading with them to stay and sacrifice, we should plead with the government to see to their needs.
Yeah, they should see to their needs. Yes, they should stop using the money for some unnecessary things and then pay the workers. Wawe Nanagabe Amona Chagbe Ghana na Ingo. So they have to do what they're supposed to do. All right, viewers, this is Axe Radio, and we are live on Facebook. You can send your comment and your messages, and where you are watching us from. Also, you can text us through our studio lines, which is 0532 765 540, 0532 765 540, or 0506 134 808, 0506 134 808. You can keep sending your comments and your messages here. And there's another story here that we'll be tackling. Also happening here in Volta region. Aplau. Yeah, Aplau. Obef ya fi over Jimbo ya fi transformer. Electricity transformer. Jimbo ya fi. Wa gbojiri. Emi ya va gala ba gare nyame ne mi afa nya selo alo mi afa npolo katana asegome ni kejojom le the Aplau Senior High School. Aplau Senior High School plunged into darkness as thieves steal electricity transformer. Yeah, that is what is happening now. Should it be insecurity or what? We'll let you know. Be with us. I'll be right back.
Señorita, mamalita. Ubara huwa pepe matati yaka Mima pudu na mafanu Ayamido Try Na TV say Minise Onimimo Odomingwa Onimimo Odomingwa Onimimo Odomingwa Ella dice mi boy, baby na mi perno. Ella dice mi boy, baby na mi perno. We need to eat yeah, all day yeah. Yummy yumma, all day yeah, yummy yummo. Inti onche matadi opeso she, onche mintumo opeso fra, onche megudi opese mintoma. Nodo you be yama o, onche matadi opeso she, onche mintumo opeso fra, onche megudi opese mintoma. Nodo you be yama o. Adamingwa, baby be mine, baby be mine. I'm gonna make you fine, cause you my sunshine, I'll never let you go. I'm gonna make you fine, cause you my sunshine, I'll never let you go. I'm the rock life dada, everything they do, I said I'm their father. I'm the rock life dada, everything they do, I said I'm their father. Come on, so baby, don't you worry. So just be happy, baby. So don't you worry. Or just be happy, yeah. Cause all the money on the mansion's gonna be yours, baby. Singing, so don't you worry. So
So just be happy, baby. Or don't you worry. Or just be happy.
Meaning say, I need me more. I don't mean I need me more. I don't mean Massa wabaken. Now me go away here. Massa wabaken. Now me go away here. Nakuma do. Aya hima. Nakuma penu. Aya hima. The body the money boof. All the dead. The body the money boof. All the dead. You see me panu. Enti. You see me panu. It's riding so. I'm on inside. It's riding slow. All the moments. Kuma suma dia. Kwani mida. Kuma suma dia. Kwani mida. Yeah. Oh, mama. Yeah. Echa, pape, ubara huofe die matati yaka. Nima budu na mafanu. I am it. Try. Na TV say. Echa, pape, ubara huofe die matati yaka. Nima budu na mafanu. I am it. Try. Like TV say. Meaning say, I need me more. I don't mean I need me more. I don't mean I need me more. I don't mean I need me more. I don't mean
All right, you're welcome back from that short musical break. And as I stated earlier, Apollo Senior High School plunged into darkness as thieves steal electricity transformer. If you have a over transformer, let's go. Fige security oya lo ameyo agbonugla amema agbonujola oyi fiko ya fi enu ojo. Enyape to metie unknown person have broken into the premises of Apollo Senior High School, SHS in Ghana, dismantling the electricity transformer that supplies power to the school and stealing some of its components. Additionally, the hoodlums cut off and stole the underground cables connected to the transformer, leaving the school in darkness and severely impacting teaching and learning activities. The headmaster of the school, Mr. Shadrach Abiu, narrated the incident that it occurred about a week ago and has disrupted academic activities since then. He urgently appealed to the Ketusat Municipal Assembly and the Electricity Company of Ghana for assistance in replacing the stolen transformer to restore normalcy to the school. Mr. Abiu expressed concern over the lack of security personnel at the school since its establishment 2 years ago, attributing the incident to the absence of adequate security measures. He called on relevant institutions to prioritize the security of the school and deploy security personnel to prevent similar occurrences in the future. In response to the incident, Mr. Benjamin Obeng Entry, the Volta Regional Public Relations Officer of the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, informed the Ghana News Agency that the stolen transformer has been replaced. And the power supply was restored on Wednesday. That was 2 days ago. He also warned residents of the area about an increasing trend of transformer thefts and urged them to be vigilant and report any suspicious activities to the police. That's what he said. He's saying, Tina, I got you, okay? I got you. I'm over now. Jilebe Karipen so, but now they don't fear those things, and it seems it is happening every day. Just that some of the news we don't hear it, and this happened in Aplau Senior High School, because of insecurity. What do you have about it?
Abotsi, if I'm right, Manyabe transformer is something that you can't put in a bag. Or we have the smaller ones that we can put in our bags or sacks.
If in crowd,
no, I want to, because to go and still transform. But obviously, you know that allo is.
There are caution. You can't take
allo
it.
some wiring other one.
Oh,
feeling, because transformer you can't. If you carry are you going to sell it or you are going to use it in your houses?
Look at this. Okay, transformer. Let's say you see, it's a metallic thing.
Okay, so they're losing
it. Some parts are like a metallic something. So I'm very sure that this scrap people might have.
Okay, because when you have a transform, when you can because when you have a transform lolo.
Oh, lolo.
You can fix a Latin tea, I'll fix a line, but Okonano or Hachade America, because it's kind of like danger zone. Camera. When you can have the bag more, you can acknowledge so carrying a whole stuff like that, it's just seriously. I won't put public transformer. Maybe the wiring na the cables are over them.
Odege.
I think
Vai, so nyamaglobe and mamenyu.
But there's so we need security personnel over there.
Exactly.
And like they said there's no security in the school or at the entrance of the gates
since the school has been established 2 years ago.
Since Yakobe they've restored another transformer, they should make sure but security no the and the kukune police personnel so alone personnel say akole fuma upon kuno no afuma unjom eduama unjo ike fiafio. You know, ajodalaya, no matter what, they'll be with us. I get it. No matter they'll be with us. We just have to be vigilant. No matter they'll be with us. We can't minto kata the gala crack. We can reduce it. Okay, so like I don't know. What are you going to? Are you going to sell the cables in the transformer? Or what?
The one that happened recently, and you were telling me about it at Akachi or area in Tope Cristo was even reminding that the guy wanted to, and then unfortunately he died.
Was he going to steal something?
I'm very sure. You see, I probably why amount of be the man no jire ukpona na nechuna. Copper.
Okay.
So
I think it generates a lot of money.
I'm very sure.
Because it's risking of life as well.
So, yes.
So we thank God that at least the viadaka omova on vivia madaka lakbwaju. Her dak they should get a security man to be there. And the security man to a man someone that will take the it should be someone that is active. Kind of man or alodom if you have to manya. So they should make what or they should see to develop safety here. You can manage of here. Maudibe amamado kuvava the transformer majo people can break into their dormitories and heads or do something to them. So I think they should get a security man at the gate or anywhere that they feel that it's needed to be secure. And our police personnel out there too should be vigilant over there. So I think it's not a good thing. I don't know.
So in response to the incident, Mr. Benjamin Obeng Entry, the Voter Regional Public Relation Entry, Voter Regional Public Relation Officer, of the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, informed the Ghana News Agency that the stolen transformer has been
replaced.
Okay. Now the question is, there remanya do via the Bepachu, this announcement is being made that their transformer has been stolen from the school. I'm not sure they'll replace it.
I mean they are not there. They are not in the school. The PRO, I think, is the PRO of the ECG. So the Mr. Obin is not there with them in the school. I just over the transformer. I feel one water on an chung, but we thank God. But ultra following we go travel one can restore a different one. So that one we applaud them of that. But just that they should be vigilant. The school authorities should be vigilant. How can you be for 2 years now? Can I mother vast mama one vivid students allowed? Are you getting it? So I just work for security man and like get know an active person like get know. If there's no security personnel though, I'm ready to have mama one vivid the view and my concern. You know, so they should do something about the security part. And we thank God, but otro call different transformer and there are tips out there to be beg you. Can you go and transform?
They don't fear their lives.
Yeah, you know, like you said, that catchy one that happened the other time. You know, what by my dochima. Are you getting me? You can work with your hand and do something. If it is scrap that you want to be selling, or they are going to sell those cables to the scrap, like you can go. We are more conang back upon but we say I'm over for 9. They are getting money like zingi back more cat. I'm whatever upon my vada kuno. Oh, Nana back come and say you go and sell and you get your money. If you don't have any skills, you can go and push truck. It's better pushing truck to get something is better than stealing. So I think the youth, I'm sure those people who did that are youth. I mean, they should get something doing. It's unemployment. So they should get something doing. If it is pure that you want to sell scratch cards, you get your own money. So we are pleading with the youth. They should get something to do.
Now that they are stealing the senior high school transformer, they may go.
Stealing is not good. Yes, you will steal today. What if you didn't get it again? No, bomb is arrest you. You can't be stealing every day. So you should get something to do. They know very well
that that they don't have securities in that school. So
not only it's not limited to the school, Abotsi. They actually the cameras are over bar your first shop. When I close from work, I heard someone telling over by push over in you see, it's not good. You can't be stealing every day. They will arrest you by all means. They will arrest you and you'll be there. So and they should do some. When you tell them, they'll tell you there's no work, there's no job in the country. Yes, we all know that there's no job, but at least sell something. Try pushing a truck is nothing. Because when you are there, no one will fit you. Go and push a truck. And they are you know call keke kumlo. No, they are riding keke.
Mama can do.
Yes, they are riding keke and they are getting money. As a gentleman, fine gentleman, why won't you go and ride keke? You should ride keke. Push trucks, sell scratch cards, sell pure water. I mean, you get your money. You open do ya ma bow. Never as amo inavanya no namo. Amo krona bunamo. So why can't you work with your hands? Ma wo mi apasi amo I mean 10 hands ya ba mi akowodo. Ghana mi susu. Na kafa o mete yi school. Alo mostro asinu dollar code. There are a whole lot of things that you can do. Atiana for patom shoemaker. You get your money. So as we are telling the school authorities to get a security, we should also advise our youths, our colleagues, our friends also to get something to do.
Thank you very much, Tatiana Esenam Ofosu. You can keep sending your comments and your messages. Do not forget, this is the Axe Morning Show. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi, and with me is Esenam Ofosu Tatiana, helping me to discuss the issues to make you understand all that are happening. Soon I'll be having Patrick Apiavo from the National Democratic Congress. He will be with me soon. Stay tuned. When I am back, I'll wrap this discussion up and then hoping to have Patrick Apiavo with me here in the studio. This is Axe Radio.
I've been trying to reach her, but started to show an into me. Come here, me pass a little trauma, send me here, poor my sick. I saw a qua with me swap. Prahin now, person, catch out, set me here, poor. Malani, me put many way, could do Draco singing now, who, and yet who. I could dress up them out. Great rush in the trio. I could leave a concert. Yet the West ya call. Who's doing so? Who's the better at the so? Jamabonta, who shame me to look, hey, who make it to us, my salad, and rapper salad. Who didn't hug a mama went to Metro Mafia. Hey, make a chance at Chapia. I'm JD the Highlander. Okay, I'm a Maharaja. Poor German poor, you never knew the house and to the year poor, Tana, who's me so to show we were the year poor, but the woman you were to Jennifer so, the year poor, what's never shall what's it, me slow man mu so chop me dia me we ebro no one engine create santimin slow me do mu zen to go yes macho beto ho den saso na mo gese beto eni ntoni se mo kai me dia decide the campaign akwani so what you dey say wenyi so who she asunu kokko so what one penny mentini ya be di chinti choke and ross last one more time ke see to ne sometime man so so be ho sometime ti ya no me see esikai opa mo opo ani se wanya na o se le o kan kai ti what esikai ho honey fancy am get to us enti chesai now so kwa wo so be ni epo masasa kwa o wala e feel ma
true sepede who crash out when you shoot to the first year to the man I was start boarding school which ya minim man my tap cool o man sa fu wo bu no be won kana sam e me today jamwa e me minim ma minim tin na mo show zi masam yina wo me tin if one ko abazin tin zi we na regime I been there me know that mesaba no o ya sam can tell bim mo ko na ye bim mo rubudo mala ma shada na me pu me we gudo kodo chichi wan ho man e ko so basa e bodu e ba bottle me so come me a smaller to my with deep senses. My calculations now use metaphysics. Ever 18 how much tells you see your critics. I do the add master physics. Your mathematics. Fire blaze fire. Make you watch your stamina before you go tired. Shenye, Shenye Kuti. As we tell me my would drink. The section away Frenchy. Pimp plan, pimping so won't say all their womanny. Akulana would yeah, who continue I will say a bye. Aye, and that travel when you're born the tension. Virgin I'm from more. One I don't know what you're saying. There no sorrow buina, ruina.
Menye puma, wasa abase, yabasha, babo, what's it, baba kumba. Menye puma, rita bempoa, nimda menjidi and die santua. Menye puma, don't tatana, utimi swati show, we will be huminia. Menye puma, mala ni bebu menyu wala, chana biso, owala. Menye puma, wasa abase, yabasha, babo, what's it, baba. What's it to say? Mubutu se seko kwa utimini menya peko pebe bitete bidianye no so ye dede kwa tete wano bla bla saka kwa ne kegbe akwale huwa lege na hami gbe ma hoye zeme menyi epu rita mempoa yimde menyi di anda ya santua hoy I'm a warrior no 2 for so way yeah I was the fool ne say na lo to decay o se me huchi mabomo tie and say give way JD the warrior they come and they come hey man menye epu ado chatada utimi so to show who you want me huminia now so crowd usa wa for choncho de gina ma we sita hoza chama ko dundum kania chiake shi ni go traya hu kwa abaya zai papa and say a prayer for the Highlander okay the Maharaja the Highlander go back to say when Menyi mepua Masia sagua Minsua 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 Straight out, Dougie.
Alrighty, I'll come back from that short musical break, and as I said earlier, that Patrick Apiafo will be joining me. Unfortunately, Mr. James also is supposed to be with me from the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, but unfortunately, he can't make it today. Hoping that next week he will be in our midst. Yeah. So, Tatiana.
Yes.
Yeah. Your final word, but before that, I want us to look at some business news here before you wrap it up for me.
Okay.
Which says Ghana's economy to bounce back after 2025. World Bank reports. Ghana's economy is expected to bounce back to its growth potential after 2025. The World Bank has said. Growth will further in short term 2023 to 2024 before returning to its potential after 2025. It said in 7th Ghana Economic Update. This is contained in a report in the update titled Price Surge, unraveling inflation's toll on poverty and food security, authored by 3 economics of the World Bank, Kwabena Jan Kwachi, and economics Paul Andrews, Coral Rudals, senior economics, and David Mali, senior economics. The yearly analytical report examined Ghana's economic development prospects. This year reports focus on the impact of inflation on the household end, that the country's economic picked up from the post-COVID-19 growth rate of 0.5% to 5.3% in 2021. However, it witnessed a sharp decline to 3.1 in 2022 due to the impact of the Russian-Ukraine war. Ghana's economy is projected to 1.4% and rebound to 3% in 2024. In 2022, a combination of pre-existing imbalances and external shocks brought Ghana into a deep macroeconomic crisis, the report said. So it said the exchange rate pressure in 2022 created a negative feedback loop with inflation. The report said the fiscal adjustments made by the government in 2022 fell short of their consolidation targets. So it said weak revenue performance and soaring expenditure, the country's growth public debt. Therefore, Ghana public debt rose to about 300 billion and exceeded more than 70% to above the international accepted threshold of its gross domestic product. So that is what the World Bank report is all about Ghana's economic to bounce back after 2025. Okay. Why do you think the World Bank should come up with this report that Ghana's economy to bounce back or will bounce back in 2025, not 2023 that we're in?
Maybe they know that we've lost hope in the economy, because looking at the economy is very hard. The economic hardship is very, very, it's very, very high. So I think they want to just say something for us to be happy a little bit. But 2025, they're not too late, because 2020 we are in 2023, 24, 25. So looking at it, bounce back in 2025. We are suffering. So we have to continue suffering till 2025 before the economy bounce back. And what guarantee do they have that by 2025 it will bounce back? That's what they've been telling us each and every day. And we are still at where we are. And we are suffering. We are really suffering. They are telling us that 2025. So we should continue wallowing in our suffering till 2025. Is that what they are trying to say?
That's what they are saying. That 2025.
We hope.
2 years to come.
Let's hope.
We should hope.
Let's pray and hope.
Looking at the way they look at things, there might be some transformation or even change of government, or who knows.
We know that where things are right now, the prices of things are going up each and every day. Today you go to the market. Tomorrow, when you buy something for 1 cedi, tomorrow you go to be 3 cedis. The next day when you go to be 5 cedis. Another day when you go to be 8 cedis, 10 cedis. And it's going up. And even by 2020, by ending of this year, you see how things will go up again. And you are telling us 2025, meaning they'll reduce the prices of things or what? They can't reduce or decrease the prices of things. Though bomb is even... See, we hope. Let's hope and pray. Because even if you are talking, me that I don't even have money. So if I'm talking, I'm using my energy to talk. I won't get someone to go and eat. So I'll use all my energy to talk on this economy issue. Because even if I talk, it won't change. So let's pray and hope that they said it should come in.
So they said they are letting us know that due to
Russia-Ukraine war,
and then also the COVID-19.
When it comes to water, they say Russian-Ukraine war. When it comes to light bill, Russia-Ukraine war. When it comes to buying tomatoes, Russia-Ukraine war. Everything and COVID-19. Hey, then COVID-19 Russia-Ukraine war, dear. If they were to be a person, if COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war,
but it's not only Ghana that do get.
I don't know.
From
but I don't
Russia
know why they are always
Ukraine.
using that as an excuse.
There are other countries also that are also.
COVID-19 happened in 2020, right?
Yeah.
And anyway,
it came into Ghana 2020, and then the ban has been laid that there shouldn't be any social gathering and do this kind of things.
Let's hope and pray that the economy bounce back. That's what we are hoping for.
Let's hope and pray that the economic bounce back. Okay, your final word before you.
All right, so let's plead with the Honorable Divine Kobla Boston and the NADMO and the people you mentioned, Togap, and they should all come together and help the victims that the flood disturbed. They should do something about them, especially the lady whose shop was destroyed. The clothes, yes.
No, so
yeah, I mean, they are equally people. I mean, there are a lot of people that their shop has been destroyed by the rain. They should see to that. And I mean, our roads too. Our roads are not good. Roads are not good, so they should really see to that.
Our roads are not good. Thank you very much, Tina. You can keep sending your message and your comments. This is Axe Radio. We are live on Facebook. You can share the link also to follow us. Invite someone to our page to follow us. And you can also call us on 0532 765 540 for adverts or for sponsorship. You want to sponsor our show, the morning show, the mid-morning show, the drive, or the Halal Hour. You can call us on 0532 765 540 0506 134 808. And we also want to know where you are watching us from. If today marks any of your loved ones or your relatives' birthday, you can send it to us on our Facebook page and we will wish them for you. And do not forget, today is Friday, Working with Happiness, the whole apology Joe. And I'll go for a short musical break. When I'm back, we're hoping to have here with me Patrick Apiavo. Stay tuned. Don't forget, this program is sponsored by Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. The only water I'll advise you to go and take. Yeah, Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water is purified by a series of high standard filtration through quartz sand, activated carbon and microfiltration, reverse osmosis, UV sterilization and ozonation. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water, your drinking water produced with a mindset and system to ensure quality and safety. They are located here in Volta region at the Kokompe Junction, rough road leading to Carissa International School. At your right side, you not get to the school. Before you get to the school, at your right side, Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water warehouse is there. You can visit them. Even now, get the water. It's very good. It will make you keep fit in your daily activities. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
When they shouted, oh yeah, people start to laugh at it. Oh, when they shouted, oh yeah, people start to laugh at it. You are passing up, you are machine, so you know so to a day to a machine. You are passing up, you are machine, so you know so to a day to a machine. Oh yeah, with his sewing machine. When he went when he shot it, when he shot it, when you're penning and I'm more. Oh, when he shot it, I want a two, a three, I heard them. You will, why are the and not the pump feeling in them, fitted the pimp, and them fight jets. Manta win and shot. My singing as I want to dump it, but anyway, because in a do I brought the permanent so that she had to go. I bet you then I'm afraid I ain't cancel. If it ain't me apart, we think the Galacaka, I'm making the Viana Pampar, Mampa, but I may a denga shrunkang, as we are my simma pumping yapa. Oh, to be a man now. Mother to the one, me and I'm a pump, so good for your pump, saying me and I'm a pump, me and I'm a pump, me and I'm a pump, Mamma Pang, I'm in to tie, I'm in boom, fast, I'm in boom pie, me are the pump, I'm in quiet deng, I'm in quiet deng, I'm in quiet deng, me fight, I did, me could me my sing, make it, me call you much, like I did, like I did, young cock. Sanne tinning. You are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. You are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. Oh yeah, we so machine. When he went around to so, when he shouted. People start to laugh at him. Oh yeah, we feel so imagine. Went down for some close to so. When he shouted, oh yeah, people start to laugh at him. Oh, when he shouted, oh yeah, people start to laugh at him. Oh, when he shouted. I'm a din sade. What's the name with this Zanga? Waka, Bumbushin, Suno Fashion, Yashi, the San Denti, but you might be gentle, as a Juma Bone, the Sakura, Banco, Kuruni, see the Jana home, but you might be a Juma, Doctor Juma, Bentaya Juma now, oh yeah, Yamakam, Mamma Kashire, with a mapa city, Miami, your yard, Fabra, already made another bony world with Messano, your phone, so meeting out. I find the sake, I keep the Jojo, and I do go to. I'm a twin boat, I take what you wear, but for a more for a yes, son, Tim was put out in the way he had wanted. Papa, change to the wing, to go to the wing, go to the wing, now share in the way, make your mama, papa, the moon. With what when saying also, that I'm in pim pam, and I see how you can jump, go to the wing, now share in the way, make your mama, papa, the moon. With what when saying also, that I'm in pim pam, and I see how you can jump, Sicily bum, Tati bum, one more, my young son, my idea, I'm a dear Gemma. You are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. You are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. Nika hook, when I Nikaba, when I Siki, Kimaka, we need to get the queen of Kega, want the ham you, the Macadoi, set Bam Namakba, Bam Namak, see Namase. Jampo tries us, patch it well, get the queen of Kegala, Nicolo, Tigain, in the Bemo Tigain, I'll win a bomb Tigain. Oh, in all that, Fimoto, what was that from Yamata Hamo? Fito, get, you are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. You are password, you are machine, social so to a tattoo, me bajin. Oh yeah, we feel so machine. When he went around to so, when he shouted, oh yeah, people start to laugh at him. Oh yeah, we feel so machine. Went down for so
right. You are welcome back from that short musical break. Thank you very much for being with us. This is Axie Radio. We are live on Facebook. And with me, I have here Patrick Apiavo. Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Abushi.
Good morning. It's been a while. How is it going?
We are on it. We can't complain.
Okay. Wow. We thank God for your life and then also family as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Weekly, I want us to look at some stories here. Ghana Hotels Association are saying something before we proceed. It said use mid-year budget review to reduce taxes and also utility tariffs from the Ghana Hotels Association. That's what I wanted to tackle first. And the president of the Ghana Hotels Association, Dr. Edward, calling on the government to address the numerous charges imposed on the sector in the mid-year budget. According to him, the country can meet its target of attracting over 1.5 million tourists. But the government needs to reduce the number of taxes imposed on the sector, as well the high utility tariffs. Speaking at the third National Executive Council meeting of the Ghana Hotels Association, he said that despite recording a positive economic recovery post COVID-19, the sector is still faced with challenges. Dr. Aka Jr. also said his outfit expects the finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta to address some critical issues, the progress of the sector in the mid-year budget. We have several programs which are bringing in people. When they come in, that is where some of the challenges come in because the hotels are hosting them. We have the high taxes and utility costs. Now, water and electricity are adjusted every quarter and it keeps going high. All those things together with the high lending rates and the cost of doing business in general is affecting our business. So we may bring in the numbers. However, the profit margin for the businesses is very small, he mentioned. The Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed Awal, reiterated the government's support to helping the sector to develop. The Ghana Hotel Association also called on financial institutions to support the sector to develop and contribute to economic development. This is coming from the Ghana Hotels Association, saying that use mid-year budgets to reduce taxes, utility bills. And this is coming from the president of the Ghana Hotel Association, Mr. Patrick. According to him, things are going high. The cost of electricity and water bills are going high. So he's pleading to the government to, reduce the costs for them. How did you see it, Mr. Patrick?
First of all, let me say a very good morning to your listeners and your viewers across the country.
Okay.
Let me say a special good morning to the people of Agotime constituency.
Okay.
And a very good morning, especially to the people of Afegame electoral area in the constituency. And let me say happy birthday to my MP for Agotime constituency, Honorable Agbeve.
Okay.
Today is his birthday. I wish him all the best. I'll definitely take her from him. So I always wish him the best, so I can hand over the baton peacefully when the time is right.
Okay.
And let me say a good morning to the people of the Volta region, the NDC as a whole, and Ghanaians as a whole. Abuchi, it's not surprising that the Ghana Hotels Association is calling on the government to use the mid-year budget review to adjust the tariff and the taxes being imposed on them. You see, our friends in the MPP has always been the kind of, how will I describe them? The pharaonic kind of nature. You see, Pharaoh was a king in the Bible that was very wicked. When you tell Pharaoh, do this, he doesn't do it. He does only what pleases him. Well, in this country. They were shouting on top of their voices prior to 2016, and the taxes are killing people, the nuisance taxes. As at 2020, when the COVID came and they started giving the free water and the free electricity, we were all complaining that, hey, Adeamuye, what you guys are doing, is it sustainable? Oh, it's COVID. We need to litigate the suffering on the people. We need to help our people. Then they brought in the free water and they subsidized electricity as at that time. We are paying for the consequences today. When you give the people free water, and now it's time for the government to get the funds and pay, and they don't get the funds, they bring it back to you as tariffs for you to pay. Because the government doesn't have the money to even pay its loans. And you think such a government can afford the money to pay electricity tariffs and water tariffs for us? When we said it to 2020, Ghanaians never believed us. They say, oh, COVID. So Ghanaians are suffering. They did all those things just to win power. Since they won power in 2020 to today, they've increased electricity and water tariff more than 3 times as I'm talking to you. Every quarter, they increased electricity. As at last month, there was an increment in electricity tariff. Why? Because they need the money to pay for the losses they occurred in 2020. What the hotels and associations is calling for is they can do nothing about it. And when in this country, when they told us e-levy would have solved all the problems in this country, they've gotten the e-levy and they still run to the IMF. So what makes them think this call they are calling upon the government? They will hit to this call. They even want to add more taxes. There will be new taxes in the mid-year budget review. Unfortunately, our friends in the diaspora will be coming in December. They will sleep in the hotels. When the hotel bills are high, they wouldn't sleep there. They will prefer sleeping with their friends.
It's true. That's what he's emphasizing on.
Because when the tariffs are high, definitely the hotels need to increase whatever they charge at the hotels. So previously, let's say they used to charge 100 cedi. Now the electricity and water tariffs are high. They must increase their charges. So they charge 150 cedis. Are you getting it? Somebody coming back from the US. Weigh the options. Okay, when I go and sleep in my family house or wherever I sleep at, I'll be able to save so and so because they are very conscious. Our friends in the diaspora are very conscious of their money. They don't just spend anyhow. We might think life is easy there, but they also struggle to make their money. So when they come here, we don't think they spend just anyhow. Even though the dollar and the CFA and the other ways to help them to spend more, they will still prefer to sleep in their family houses. Most of them have houses in Ghana. Some sleep in a hotel because they want to stay away from home. They want to have the time for themselves. And the moment the tariffs go high, they cannot afford the hotel bill. So definitely, they need to resort to sleeping in the houses. Then the hotels are running out of business. As I speak to you, some hotels are recording low numbers. Even we Ghanaians. Now, what happens in Ghana is that when I know I'm going to Bogatanga to do something, can you hear me? And I realize I need to sleep in a hotel. I quickly put it on my any of the year group platform. I'm an educated person. So whether SHS, JHS, or tertiary, I put them like, oh boys, who they Bogatanga? We're like, oh, are they there? Charlie, I won't sleep your side. It shouldn't have been so. But I can't afford the hotel bills. Lorry fares are going high. Electricity tariff high. Water tariff high. So when I go, instead of me going to sleep at the hotels for them to make money, I rather go and sleep at a friend's place. The hotels will run out of business. People are losing their jobs. The unemployment rate today is very, very at its highest rate. One of the bothering national security issue today is the unemployment rate. And the government is not really ready. The government is not just ready to reduce taxes. What the president of the hotels has to do is just much ado about nothing. This government will not hit to their core. The government will hit to their core. Basically because if they reduce the tariffs, where would they get the money for? If care is not taken, we can't even afford to pay salaries. But for the IMF refund too, I don't think government will even be able to afford to pay salaries till December. The IMF came to our rescue. Something they bombasted the previous government about. It's devilish to go to the IMF. It's wicked to go to the IMF. We have run the economy down. So we have rushed to the IMF. Today they are the IMF begging. The first tranches of money, the $600 million came in. Only God knows what they've used the money for. They are governments that someone described it as a looting consortium. That means a group of people that have gathered to loot the country from our hard-earned currency, the hard resources. So nobody knows how they've even spent the 600 million. So as for the reduction of tariffs or the whatever our friends in the MPP are calling for, is much I do about nothing, and we all know that it's not achievable. So it's better they start thinking of ways to litigate or to reduce the burden on themselves than to probably be calling on government as at this time, because the government cannot do nothing about it. This government is not a listening government. They are not ready to listen to anybody. So I don't think the call they are calling is it's right for them to call upon the government to reduce the taxes, but a lot of people are calling for, even government workers are calling for salary increment. A lot of sectors want their taxes to be reduced.
Yeah.
And I think our friends in MPP are not ready, and they are not financially stable to do it as at this moment. They are just not financially stable.
Okay, they are not financially stable. And listeners or viewers, wherever you're watching us from, this is Axi Radio, and you can keep sending your comments and your messages. Do not forget to share the link and also to follow us live on Facebook. So in case you want to test us through our studio line, it is 0532 765 540. Let me take it again, 0532 765 540 or 0506 134 808. 0506 134 808. We want to tackle this issue. We're doing some political issues here, but before that, I want you to stay tuned in. Let me just go for a short break. When I am back, they will go into that. Jogate is urging the resident of Volta region to help retain NPP in power. That is what he's saying. Jogate urges the residents of Volta region to help retain NPP in power. We'll come back and let you know about the full story. Why he said that. Is the NPP the stronghold? Is the Volta region the stronghold of the NDC or the NPP? We don't know. So whilst I'm back, we'll let you know.
Nana Bedito, Wamahine, Kremu, and also Waboga, Warahim Field, one empany for Wabinga put 20 years, Nana Tiami, Teminka, what's the idea? Quiet young woman out to pressure. Yaba Madden would not to grab a chief for away a woman of crap. What can't we see, sir? Quiet Crodicano, your friend and Tobra, yes, young crap, Nesium, no Baron Sambra, Adengrawa, kind of one on Aqua Fusieno, when Nancy, young woman out to Bedita cantam, then an aqua quarter or cannon night, or Bashishem, or Fifim, or Bibim, Waria, Wabim, Quiet dagger, Muntia, who are what you was soon.
Miana Mayo, Miana Maya, Yakaya, Namenti, Miana Mayo, Father, open me Jane, Miana Mayo, Miana Maya, Yakaya, Namenti, Miana Mayo, Father, open me Jane.
So one year, between a foot, 1 year, warrior. Cotier, I can't fool but say my dog can be crying. I go she for she shall be for a baby with your cocoa. You were here. One more private for I am one year, the one bread. Yet the quiet, Yabashishin was so better. Won't cry what we share. A man a year, a man who will be a mother who could only carry one. Why I'm trouble or brother do. We are now our father, the petty sign, one on swag. Oh, I don't want to see a penny, one more penny, me, I'm a quiet year, quad. What by you, quadra, Yantrashano, Yaba, one or so bad to them. I push you for Yaga, one more swab cocoa, Mabaso, or what the Sabu, one more quiet, welcome. Why you quiet year, man, Tare, one more the cap, one more in Safranopa, my father, dear, be a man, him, Sandu, one who now push you for and your body is what say, Yababre. Yasra, Yadia Dentete, Kokuma Bayabe, Kokuma Bayansa, Mufrifia Naba, Yankwan Wariana, Yesa, and Asias, Ya Papa, na free, San Pramana Man, Wariana, Treno, Monte, and Tutio, Yabon into Tiomana, Fluminamno, what would we, and Opayan, Yakanishia, Kokuma Bayabe, Kokuma Bayansa, I push you 40 and Yabo, Dimerica, Kofia, Koyi, traffic, Yasemran, Yatumre, Yasat, Quadia and Quan, what in Hubi. Nana, Yasha Father, Mamma Quiet, and Studio.
Miana Mayo, Miana Maya, Yakaya, Namenti, Miana Mayo, Father, open me Jane, Miana Mayo, Miana Maya, Yakaya, Namenti, Miana Mayo, Father, open me Jane,
ne hura yabo wati asio wawo wuhia pira no no kura wawan ko kwatin ko kwafu asena kwa de totwom wada o hwan kramo ne bo atoniyam oho anu abopiti wasore afode no anadwa didie wan hwani ye fa yam kwa de so ye ne huye wakokoto wa hunu ensansoro watemo ya na hye no na hamu amunumu wan hyehye wati dada ni momome munchini mpirano akotwifuo na atwie yasimu mpirano kwa de ahwa ekoma no wopadwane hena wampa emoba wodi atetani akyere no ape na hamu nsanso no hyehye no ya pa ne sotra ya bona bojo de ne kwa himfie teme nkamu na anu ahuriya kwa de menchirem yetie yetwa waya simpire baby fako yetwa wampire kwa da ni munyina mfifire wa bankata tie ya bone tuja awra wo asema ya sini ejai temi kajai wo woni adade ya mepataw enkwada no de yankami nkuwa kami pirawa esana atomi ya mesraw bedi to ba ya ye obaya bro chirefu aye obaya de siye yewia ya huni ya ba ya kwade yanya ne dan akohwifuo ya de aye yafa ensa ya no enyuma ya to yenyina ya bro pepepe yenyina ya bro pepepe am kota apetesiu ginisiu yenyina ya bro pe yenyina ya bro pepepe yenyina ya bro pepepe apetesiu ginisiu yenyina ya ye komye eye mabru bi eye na na be kasa eye kwade ya cheno edia ne yamfanya no nsuo chetuo mo eyihwa we wati eto aso we yatoma batemenka
Miana mayo maye yakaya na metie miana mayo kwade obumije miana mayo maye yakaya na metie.
All right, welcome back from that short musical break. My name is Selase Abotsi, and with me here is Patrick Apiavo, the aspirant of the Upper Gamma. And I've stated earlier that Jogati said something, and this is what he said. He said, resident of Volta region should help NPP retain power. To help the NPP retain power. The president, hopeful of the governing New Patriotic Party, NPP, Jogati, has called on the people of the Volta region to embrace the party and ensure that it retains power in the 2024 general election. According to him, the region contributed to the formation of the United Party, UP, tradition of the NPP. Mr. Gate made the call during a meeting with the Volta Region Executive Committee of the NPP at Ho, the Volta Regional Capital. UP tradition. The former Attorney General and Minister of Justice explained that 2 out of the 7 political parties that merged to form the UP tradition were from the Volta region, the Togoland Congress Party, TCP, and the Angolon Youth Organization, AYO. He therefore urged the people in the region to take their rightful place in the party as foundation members and ensure that it gave NPP a resounding victory come 2024. Volta region was part of the formation of the UP, and it's about time you took your rightful place in the party. They were part of the foundation members. 2 of the 7 political parties that merged to form the UP were from the Volta region, namely Togoland Congress Party, TCP, and the Anglo Youth Organization, AYO, he stated. He also urged delegates in the region to vote massively for him to become the flag bearer of the party. The politician and former Minister of Railways Development recounted his long association with the region, which predated the introduction of the party politics. He recalled that by the early 1980s, he was spending the majority of his vacations in Huahue in the region. Mr. Gatti said in 1992, he supplied the Hohwe constituency with bicycles and other logistics, and since then he had been supporting the region. And during the last election, he supplied motorcycles to each constituency. He indicated that in 1992 he invited the now deceased founding member, Mr. Abenuga, to Accra to sign the incorporation forms when the NPP was being formed. He said that when he got married in September 1992 to his wife, who also believed in the tradition, they spent their honeymoon following Professor Edu Boahen's campaign in Somanya, and subsequently went to Hohwe to introduce his wife to his family there. The vision: a Joe Gate government will take the necessary steps that will make the country's universities internationally competitive to attract more international students, he stated. These steps, he said, would include increased regulation, targeted scholarships for lectures, and some financial interventions. For his part, the Volta regional chairman of the NPP, Makafui Wanya, said he was confident that with hard work and the necessary support, the region would exceed expectations. NPP not a Akan party. Meanwhile, speaking to delegates in Oti region, Mr. Gate debunked the perception that NPP was an Akan party. The truth of the matter is that Central region and Western region, for example, are swing regions. We win sometimes, we lose sometimes. Western North Borno region and Ahafo region, we win and lose at sometimes. And so far for you to stay for you to say you are an Akan party is a grand scheme to make us lose focus. So my message is that we are not an Akan party. We are a national party, he said, touching on why he is the best man for the job. Mr. Gate said he had the experience and had been a long-serving member for the party. He had the experience and had been a long-serving member of the party. He said he has been at the forefront of the affairs of the party since 1992. I was part of the people who wrote the stolen verdict in 1993. Supported the party, chaired conferences, and in 2009 conference that changed the constitution of the party. I have served the party. I understand the party. I am a party person. The DNA of the party is in me, he stated. He added that his role as a former Attorney General, a deputy of Parliament and Railway Minister, among others, had equipped him for the job. His focus: Mr. Gate, who is also the Member of Parliament for Esikado Ketan in the Western region, said when given the nod, the Joe Gate administration will focus on every sector of the economy. He said deliberate intervention in the education sector of the country could earn Ghana more than $2 billion to $3 billion annually. He added that health tourism would also be part of his agenda to boost the country's economy. Mr. Gate is scheduled to tour the Central region next week and part of the Ashanti, as well as 5 northern regions, and back to the Ashanti region to canvass for votes in his bid to lead the party. From the a presidential hopeful of the governing New Patriotic Party, Joe Gatti, saying that it should help retain NPP in power, urging the residents of Volta region. Mr. Patrick, this is from Joe Gatti, urging the residents of Volta region to help NPP retain power. Some people are saying that Volta region is the stronghold of the NDC, and looking at things here, Jogati is urging the Voltarians or the people in the Volta region that they should help the NPP regain power. So does it mean that the people of Volta region per se, as people are saying, that it is the stronghold of the NDC, isn't?
You see, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Dango Akufo-Addo, has lowered the bar to the extent that it becomes normal for anybody in the MPP to easily say they want to contest their presidential primaries. Why am I saying this? If Ghana was to be, you see, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was the president,
the former president,
you've realized that people who were preparing themselves to contest him were people well-to-do. Papa Kwesi Nduom, Avron Greensheet, His Excellency Nana Dango Akufo-Addo, people of some high reputation and pedigree.
Yeah.
Until recently, we never known Nana was a scam.
Was what?
It was a scam.
Why?
It was a war package. Yahoo. You know what to call Yahoo boy.
Oh, I know, but
you know what to call Yahoo.
He's our president. No matter how.
Until recently, we never knew Nana was a scam.
Why would you say that?
I always thank my God that, but for Nana becoming president, we wouldn't have gotten peace in this country. Every problem of this country would have been related to Nana. Oh, Nana be president, and this problem would have been solved. Nana be president, and free SHS would have been the best thing to happen to Ghana. But today, he has been a president, we have seen a scam. So it has emboldened and it has empowered most of the people in his party. People who couldn't win a parliamentary election, but for beating people at police stations, using police to intimidate people before they can win their parliamentary seat. No, they have also gotten the guts to contest presidential primaries in this country. If Ghana were to be a serious state, Jogate wouldn't have said he wants to be president of the Republic of Ghana. It wasn't this Jogate under his tenure that Ghana paid over $2 million to a chariot company, a scam company, for a sky train that never existed. It wasn't Jogate. Or it's another Jogate that we don't know from anywhere. He just came from heaven all of a sudden, boom, to earth. I thought the same Jogate. Jogate who used police, who used force to beat NDC sympathizers at Sikandu Kenta. An election that Dr. Grace has won, hands down. No. He used police force to beat people, innocent Ghanaians, to maintain his seat. No. He has the gas today to contest a presidency. You see, it has, as I said, Nanado has lowered the bar. So everybody in the MPP feels this is the time they can also come around and contest. Because who are they? No, who is motivating them to contest? He says, Nanado. Because before you contest NDC presidential primaries, you do know what happens. When you sit down and analyze the person you are contesting against, your predecessor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and you see his pedigree, what he has done for this country, you will not be tempted to contest because you don't match his pedigree. As of today, nobody in the contest, in the MPP contest, the 10 candidate contest, none of them can match the pedigree of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So the one they are competing against currently is not John Mahama, it's His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. What they are doing is that Nana has become a president, so why can't I also become a president? The man is basically sitting on the throne of the country, doing absolutely nothing. So they all feel that, if he can be there and he does nothing, and Ghanaians are hailing him, some section of Ghanaians, some section of MPP sympathizers think he is the Messiah, and they are hailing him, then I can also become a president of the Republic of Ghana. That's what is motivating people like Jogate. Today, they know that the Volta region is not a stronghold of the MPP, NDC. Today, they want to tell us that they love Voltarians, so Jogate can come and tell us that the Volta region should help them. When he was a railway minister, what has he done with his ministry for the Volta region? Why they couldn't ask him that when he came to the region? When he was the railroad minister, what was he able to do for the Volta region? Or Volta doesn't need any railway system. By now, you should have started some railway system from who? Which is the regional capital? To Tema or to Accra. Then when he comes, he can tell us that, oh, he has done so and so for the Volta region. You don't come and tell us that you're giving motorbike to your MPP, your political party MPP. So Voltarians should vote for the MPP to come 2024. It's not done that way. When he says Selase John Omani Mahama comes to Volta region and he wants their vote, what does he do? He tells them what he has done for them. He tells them the number of necessary training colleges he has opened. He tells them the university he has opened. He tells them the roads he is contracted, the market he has built, the supermarkets he has built in the region. He tells them all those things. Then the voters say, yes, the guy is doing something for us. But you don't come and tell us that we should vote for the MPP because those who form the political party MPP, some groups were from the voter region. Therefore, they can't see that the voter is not part of the MPP. Check the top hierarchy. The number of Voltarians in government position, the juicy ones, are not up to 10. Aside John Peter Mewu, aside Pius Enam Hajidi, the visa fraud, the scandal, the criminal Pius Enam Hajidi.
Take it down.
Aside people like that.
Not to tag them there such ways.
But we're in this country when the minister of sports said that his deputy was part of those who sent his deputy, Pius, sent the scam journalist to Australia. So he's a criminal. But his minister said it himself.
Oh, okay.
Pius Enam Hajidi, Richard Ahiagba, who does the useless propaganda for the government but has nothing to write home about. They are the people they have empowered. How many people can the MPP boast of today that, oh, we have made so and so person, so and so? The regional minister is one of the most underperforming government appointees in the country. So I don't know why Joe Gate should have the gas. So I have fuller. It has become easy. So anybody in the MPP can go and pick form. You can afford the filing fee. So what you need to do is to go and pick the form and say, well, I want to contest for the presidential primary. Let's see. ABR, some Adombi from somewhere will fall in. Some manner somewhere. The Galibo, they have Galibo supporters. So the Galibo supporters to say, okay, let me rather vote for Joe Gate. See, Joe Gate as a person has done nothing for the voter region. He has done. When he was Attorney General, what was his impact in the voter region? How many courts were they even was he able to influence the judiciary to open in the voter region? You have been a railway minister for 4 years and you had nothing to write home about in the voter region. You come back and tell us that we should vote for the MPP. Voters, you see, one of the most intelligent regions in Ghana is the voter region. Very intelligent group of people. Very, very intelligent group of people. But the founder of the NDC is from the voter region.
Okay.
The founder of the NDC is from the voter region. The voter region, the NDC has empowered a lot of Votarians. So if you're talking about that one, then we should be able to see. But you see, I always say this. NDC is a religion in the voter region. The NPP will reduce its votes in the voter region drastically come 2024. We have a solid regional executive. Solid team by all standards. Solid team by all standards. People like Jogati can only take care of themselves and laugh. After the special voting on 25th August in their party, which is supposed to reduce the presidential candidate from 10 to 5, Jogate wouldn't even make it up to the number. Probably you might be the 9th or the 10th. Nobody takes Jogate serious in the MPP today. Who takes him serious? Who does? You can't even win your parliamentary seat. But for force, violence, you couldn't have won your parliamentary seat in 2020. You think you can be the president of Ghana? I don't blame them. When you have a president who doesn't care about anything, who doesn't give let me use the F word, who doesn't give a fuck about anything. He empowers people in his political party to contest. But no, like in the history of the MPP, this is one of the most poorly contested elections so far. Nobody in the contest has any pedigree to match any of the presidential aspirants in 2019 when NDC people were contesting. People like Sylvester Mensah contested. Professor Joshua Alabi, they contested in the NDC prior 2019. Today, you have people like Kennedy Japan contesting your presidential primaries. You think they take Ghanaians serious? If the MPP takes Ghanaians serious, I don't think people like it. But you see, most of the time, these things happen because the Republic has given a chance to any citizen who is of sound mind, and after 42 or 45 years or so, you can be able to contest as president of the Republic of Ghana. So anybody feels, okay, when I have the money to contest my presidential primaries in my political party, I can be president of Ghana. You see, we need to be raising the bar. I think it's about time we need to sit down and have a discussion about people that can contest the presidency in this country, or else one day we'll be there and a lunatic will become the president of the Republic of Ghana. That's a fact. That's a fact. You have money, you 4 VS, they follow you around, region to region, telling people to vote for the MPP in 2024. It will see, it's much ado about nothing. You will see the outcome of the 2024 elections. If they like, they should bring all the 10 people contesting together. They should bring all of them together. Every campaign rally they go in 2024, they should follow them. They wouldn't even make. I'm saying this. Let me repeat this again. The number of votes the MPP will get will determine the number of mentally challenged people we have in this country. Because nobody of a sound mind will queue and go and vote for the MPP in 2024. People who have run down the economy to eating this. What is the inflation rate today? You think Ghanaians are not feeling the economy?
Everybody's feeling it.
There's no money in your pocket and the people are telling you to vote for them again. But if they have any sympathy or they have any shame, they shouldn't be moving around the country canvassing for votes. Because if you respect Ghanaians that much, you should be able to tell them that, Charlie, we've done what we are able to do. We cannot do it. So let's stay aside. Let the NDC come and fix the economy once again. That's what responsible people do. When you give birth to your kids, and you are a father.
Not yet.
Okay, definitely you do.
Yeah, sure.
And you are a father. There are days you can't afford 3 square meal for your kids. So what you do is you tell their mother, oh, today they are nothing for the pocket too. Can you help me? That's what happens in every home. But when you can't feed your kids, then you are still boasting around. You can't. The people are hungry. They have not eaten. But you are boasting. I'm your father. The kids will see you as an irresponsible father. That's what NPP is doing today. You've starved Ghanaians for long. Ghanaians are hungry. The system is tough. No money in our pockets. People can't house it. People can't afford 2 square. Now it's no longer 3 square meals. It's 2 square meals. Because you can't eat 3 times a day in Ghana today. So it's 2 square meals. People can't afford even a meal in a day. People can't afford a meal in a day. Because a meal should be rich. With all the proteins, all the this thing. People eat gari basically once in a day. That ends the day. Just because of bad governance. Just because people think they are a party to enrich themselves and Ghanaians should suffer. Property owning democracy. That's what they believe in. So when you see that they have VAs, see all of them running for the presidential primary. None of them use less than 5 VAs in his convoy. None. Alan used over 10 VAs in his convoy. Baumia used over 20. A lot of cars in their team moving around the country with 4. Some of them are government appointees still at office. Somebody like His Excellency Mahmoud Baumia using state resources to be moving about like anywhere canvassing for vote. A vote that would even make any impact in 2024 elections. That's how sad the country has been. Everybody, no Ghanaian is laughing again. Nobody is laughing. You see people in the morning, you greet them good morning. They can only say morning. They don't even say good morning again. Normally when you say good morning, you say good morning. They also reply with good morning. When you say good morning today, it's just a good. When you say good morning about you, what do you tell me? You tell me morning. Because there's nothing good about your morning. I say good morning because I feel that's the normal way we greet. I did it should be morning. If you like, when you go back to the house, just greet people good morning. Try to have a 2 minutes conversation with them. Some of them, if you don't take time, the last money you might be, you will be tempted to give it to them to feed. This system is charred. Inflation rate is going high. Government workers are complaining for increment of salary. As of today, they are still complaining for increment. You take the salary today, it gets finished today. That is how far we have gotten to. But people still have the gas. People can afford 300,000 filing fee in the MPP to contest for a presidential primaries. They have made enough for themselves. Their families are not even in Ghana. They are enjoying. People are dying on hospital bills. People don't have beds to sleep on. They go on hospitals and they need to sit in plastic chairs to be nursed. This is the state of Ghana's economy. Mid-year budget review will be somewhere next week or so. Yeah. We will see the new taxes they will impose on the Ghanaian people. Every day you are increasing tariffs here and there. Which responsible father will be taxing his children as at this time? By this time, they should be able to tell us that they are reducing taxes. Even sanitary pads that our ladies used to buy now, they have imposed taxes on sanitary pads. A natural phenomenon. They must bleed every month. There is taxes on sanitary pads. That's how sad the economy has gotten to. That's how sad. Every Ghanaian today is complaining, including the MPP friends we have. Today, you were supposed to have an MPP panelist in your studio. He didn't come. I'm sure he couldn't afford the lorry fare from his house to this place.
No, not even that.
But he wouldn't even tell you. No, he wouldn't.
No, he told me the reason.
I said he will definitely give you a reason.
We'll be expecting him next week.
I said it's very today. One of the most bravest people in Ghana is not the military or the police, it's the MPP communicators. To be able to go on TV and radio to sit and communicate for the MPP, you are brave than the CDS, the Chief of Defense Staff of the Army. You are brave than that person. It's not easy for you to be an MPP communicator. Dress up in the morning.
This is not easy
Because they can't afford 3 square meal themselves.
Are you sure?
Let's be realistic in this country. Our friends in MPP, at times you meet friends. I go to studio discussion. I meet friends in taxis. We all take taxi to the studio.
Okay.
When they give the money to the taxi drivers, it will be like 50% change. They must wait for the 50% change.
50% is money. You can buy pure water.
Yes, ideally, you are in power.
What about
so it
you?
must show. No, when Ghanaians are suffering, you the MPP guys should suffer because you are looting us. But when you are also suffering, that means the looting you are looting is not yielding any results. You are just making money. See, it's very sad to meet MPP communicators on set. Some of them we pay lorry fare for them to go back to the house after they communicate for the party. I'm telling you the fact. That's the state of the economy. They can't afford even lorry fare to the studio to go and communicate for their party.
I think you are just helping him as a neighbor. As you need to help, but you are not helping the MPP party.
Why should I help someone who have made sure? Someone who have put his blood on the line to make sure I don't get 3 square meal a day. Why should I help such a person? Who embraces poverty? Who embraces poverty in this country?
Patrick?
No, who embraces poverty in this country? Nobody embraces poverty. Do you want to live in poverty? So I should be glad paying lawyer for someone who is causing me to suffer in this country. It's not that way, but it's sad. Some of them can't afford 2 square meals. They may be communicators. So most of them are running away from shows. They give you a lot of excuses, my guy. They cannot come to the studio because it's very foolish to be defending the indefensible.
Really?
It's very foolish. You are not benefiting for something you are defending. Why should you be defending it?
Don't worry, they'll be with us.
No, why should you be defending?
They'll be with us. Before you proceed, Opong Peter Kojo sent a message. He said, "Bro, it is a groundwork. It is a groundswork. Baba, we shall win." That's what he's saying. Also from him again, upon Peter Kojo, he said, "They should give us a break. All of them were part of our problems. Why are they trying to wash themselves out of the mess they have caused us?" And also from him, upon Peter Kojo, he said, "Greetings to all my Hohwe NDC constituency executives, Honorable Prosper Kumi Prosper, Honorable Efo Walanyo Chakbo MP in the waiting." Okay, and also to Honorable Josephine Kafui Nomenyo, Deputy Youth Organizer. That's the Hohwe NDC constituency executives. All right, Patrick, we continue.
So, as I was saying, you see, we need to elevate the conversations about Ghana. We are sitting on a time bomb. You see, when people are silent, it doesn't mean they are not taking plans. The plans they are taking, if they unleash it, to be very violent for this country. Ghanaians are hungry. But a normal saying is a hungry man is an angry man.
You're also a Ghanaian, so everybody is hungry. Hungry, right?
I'm part. You are part. Your producer is part. Everybody in your studio is part. Now, who is not angry as of today? Even those running for the presidential primary in NBP are complaining of hardship. Kennedy Japan was complaining of hardships. Kwabena J Japan was complaining of hardship. There's this man. I'll get his name. He was also complaining of hardship on City TV just 2 days ago. That's how sad the economy has been run to. The economy has been run down to its knees. It's very sad. But we were all in this country in 2015. Was this how tough the economy was? Ghanaians could afford 3 square meals when John Dramani Mahama was around. From Accra to Ho, by then, was 15 and 18 cities. Today, 70 cities in less than 6 years. Today, before you can buy the prepaid for your electricity this thing to work, those days when you buy prepaid 20 cedi, you can use it for a month. Today, when you buy 150 cedi, you can't use it for 2 weeks. That's how sad the economy has gotten to. Basic amenity, the Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Feeding, we can't feed ourselves. How can you reach self-actualization? Every Ghanaian is basically living on the normal saying, everybody for himself, God for us all. Nobody believes in the government again. People are walking on the street of Ghana with no hope. They don't have any hope. People wish they are dead by now because they cannot make it again. This is how sad the economy is. The number of people that run out of this country in a day, if they tell you, you'll be shocked. It wasn't like that previously. You start business, you can't sustain it. The taxes are killing the businessmen, the businesswomen. Most of them are running out of businesses just because of bad governance. Just because we have someone who thinks that whatever Ghanaian says, he doesn't care. The Pharaoh of our time. You see, at times I feel that when God was when God sent His only begotten Son Jesus Christ, and the Bible was written, it was mainly about Nana Akufo-Addo's government, because everything wicked in the Bible today can be found in this government.
We shouldn't take it to that extent.
No, I'm telling you about everything wicked in the Bible today.
So can you quote for me?
No, where was the Israelites before they wanted to move out of? Were they not in Egypt?
Egypt is from Ghana.
No, under who? Under who?
Pharaoh.
And what did Moses tell Pharaoh?
We'll not go there further.
He said, Pharaoh, please let my people go because they were suffering.
This is Ghana.
Ghana is Egypt in the Bible. I'm telling you the facts. The king of Ghana today, which is His Excellency the President, he has hardened his heart. There is nothing Ghanaians to say. See, let me tell you, do you know the sad aspect of this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Now, almost all the youth in Ghana has resort to betting.
Into
betting. Before they can afford something in a day. And even the bet, you see, this Tanado government, when they leave power, it will take decades for them to return back to power. Now how can you tax the betting? I go and hustle my money. I go to the betting center to stake.
Do you also stake bets?
But which youth does stake bets in Ghana today?
Apart from, I don't do those.
Maybe you stake bets.
Oh no.
You wouldn't say this on set. I'm good. I'm telling you.
I don't stake bets.
No, see, listen. The number of people that call me a day for money. If I don't stake bet at times, I can't. At times, the last money I have, I need to go and be, let me play Aviator. Let me double it and get some small money and go and give to people. That's how we do it now. And after winning, they tax you on it. How insensitive can they be? How wicked can you be? Something the youths can live on. They don't even win the bet. I don't remember that time I even won bet. They are always chopping my money. Then when I win small money, then you tax me a percentage of it. That's how wicked it is. Now, but those who have brought the bet, none of the betting companies started from Ghana. They started from other countries. The countries are not taxing their citizens. Now, people who do advertisement on Facebook, when you want to sponsor your Facebook, you do your Facebook page. When you want to sponsor your Facebook page, ask radio. Tell your producer, anytime you want to sponsor any ad or anything you want to do on your Facebook page and you want to sponsor it, you pay tax on it.
Yeah.
Why should it be so? Why should it be so?
Ghana, we are.
This is how bad the economy has gotten to. A lot of taxes with nothing to show. If they are taking the taxes and we are having a comfortable life, I wouldn't complain. If you are taking my taxes and I have a good hospital bed to sleep on, why should I complain? If you take my taxes and I have a good road leading to my house, why should I complain? If you take my taxes and I can afford a 3 square meter, why should I complain? You are taking the taxes and there's nothing to show for the taxes you are taking. Why should it be so? Why should it be so? More taxes and Ghanaians are living in severe poverty. This is severe. The hardship we are witnessing now, we have never witnessed it in the history of Ghana before. Even the days that Ghanaians couldn't even, they said there was shortage of food in the system. Today the foods are there, but you can't even buy. Small loan can of maize today is 9 cedi. Something that used to be 3 cedi and 2 cedi. Today is 9 cedi. People can but now when you go to the website, you want to buy Banco 2 cedi. And my blow is bigger than Banco 2 cedi.
Your what? Your blow?
Yeah, the blow are fixed.
And
my fist off.
I think what is happening now might be or what happened in 1983 before.
No, 83 was better than this. But 83 was food shortage. Today you have the food that you cannot buy
because of.
No, are you not? No. What's more painful than you go to the market and you see food stuff and you can't afford it? When there's no food stuff in the market, you know there's nothing in the market. So you are all surviving on the water. But there are food stuffs in the market. You go to the market, you can't afford it. Most people don't go to market for. See, let me give you an example. Who markets? They go to market 8 times in a month. So twice in a week times 4 weeks in a month. So 8 times in a month. People cannot afford to go to market 3 times in a month to this Ghana. People visit the market. Let's say Accra. People visit Makola twice in a month. They cannot afford to visit market every week. Those days you visit market almost every day to buy food stuff. People cannot afford to visit the market even 2 times in a month. That's how sad the economy has gotten to. People go and buy stuff in the market and they must manage it. Those days we used to eat. People are not even buying dogs any longer in Ghana.
Dogs.
Yeah, do you know? But dogs, they feed on our leftovers. Am I lying?
You could never be not say your friend when you're the bonnet. Ghana man where you buy and you pay training, and training, treasure Ghana man and pay some money.
Okay.
Bonnet, the man something but nature Ghana man say munti, mini, or bra for me what for hundi, from Mamma de Momu Jumedi Munkumidi, no say, Jangara assassin a ya body de mayan, Mujana and Michigunyade to Homayan, Domian, Guayan, Jayan, and do many ones also say.
That is it, and then our next discussion, our next topic. Or discuss before we wrap it up is Otumfo Ahini Nananomo Hini said something. It says something that MPP will lose 2024 election even if they make Jesus Christ their candidate. Even if they make Jesus Christ their candidate. I think Jesus Christ shouldn't be involved in this matter. The Otumfo Ahini Nananomo Hini Nana Kwame Mensah Bonsu has said that former President John Dramani Mahama will win the 2024 presidential elections. According to him, Ghanaian, particularly the people of the Ashanti region, have realized that Mahama, who is the presidential candidate of the opposition National Democratic Congress, is a better manager of the economy, and they would vote for him. The sub-chief of the Ashanti, Ihene Otumfo Osei-Tutu II, added that the ruling New Patriotic Party would lose the election even if they make the Lord and Savior of Christians, Jesus Christ, their candidate because of the poor performance of the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I know that Mahama has won the election. Even if the MPP has bring Jesus Christ, they will lose the election. Mr. Patrick, why should Nana Otumfo Ahini Nananum Ohini said this? That even if they make Jesus Christ their candidates, don't win. Why should Jesus Christ get involved in this? Because I know very well that the Bible is even against it, that we shouldn't use our Lord Jesus Christ's name as such. Just understand me. I know very well that in politics, I think it shouldn't come in with such a name that even if they make Jesus Christ their candidate, they will still lose.
But when you are in a moving vehicle, and you are active, and there is an accident about to occur, what do you see first?
Oh, definitely, I will mention Jesus.
Thank you. He's a Messiah. Even in the hardship, the churches are always full. Listen, even in these hardships, the churches are always full. That means we have all resort to Jesus Christ now to survive. We all believe that Jesus is the only one holding us alive. As of today, I get me, Abotsi, relax. The Messiah is Jesus Christ. If you should bring Jesus to Ghana today, about 70% of Ghanaians are Christians, so they believe in Jesus Christ. Otumfo's sub-chief is just basically saying that even if you should bring the Messiah today to represent the MPP, they will lose the election because the word MPP is no longer attractive to Ghanaians. I don't think Jesus Christ will even Jesus will accept to be the presidential candidate of the MPP.
So why should his name be mentioned?
Because he's the Messiah. He's the one we are all resorting to us today. Now when you go to hospital, people cannot afford the medication. So do you know what happens? When you prescribe the medication, they just say, Jesus, boy me, Jesus, boy me, Jesus, boy me. He's the Messiah.
That's what they write.
They are praying to Jesus, please help me. Jesus, please help me. We lost a kid in one of the hospitals in Hu last week. He was brought from municipal hospital to one of the hospitals in Hu. Do you know why we lost the kid? He couldn't afford intensive care units. 12 years old boy. Pam, he was gone. If the parents had the money, he would have been alive by now. When they were coming and they opened the ambulance, the mother was, Jesus, please help me. Jesus, please help me. So if we are all calling on Jesus, and someone is saying, even if you bring Jesus Christ to represent a political party in an election, the party would win an election. The person is basically telling you that nobody can salvage the sinking MPP today. Just like the Titanic ship. Nobody can go and leave the Titanic ship under the sea onto this earth again. It is over.
It just made me remember when after they manufactured the ship, this guy made a statement that even not God can break it. And do you know that because of the statement that he made, that is what happened for the ship to
capsize. God showed them something small.
So do you know very
just
well?
The tip of an iceberg.
Yeah.
Destroy the whole Titanic ship.
So things may turn around. Who knows?
Hello, things may turn around. In which economy are you talking about? No, tell me the economy you're talking about. In
Ghana's economic, yeah.
Unless John Dramani Mahama becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana.
Really?
But he has done it before. As someone who was able to solve Dunzo. One of the biggest canker on the government by then. He has a track record of solving Ghana's economic mess. He has a track record. He is the man who have done it before. So people say Ababio because he is coming back again. It's just like John Dramani Mahama is now the Messiah of Ghana. Anywhere you hear his name, people are laughing, people are crying. Why do we allow this man to leave? Little did they know that they were selling their color TV for a black and white TV. But Jesus Christ. I said, if you should bring Jesus Christ to Ghana today, ask Jesus, please represent the MPP. Ghanaians who still believe that's the real Jesus Christ. Because the real Jesus Christ wouldn't even love to have anything to do with the MPP today. Because Jesus Christ created his children to come and enjoy on earth. We are not supposed to suffer. And a few group of people, the looting consortium, making his people suffer. And you think Jesus Christ is happy. Jesus Christ himself wouldn't even love to represent the MPP on any platform today, as of today.
All right, Patrick. Okay, thank you very much. And then just wrap it up for me, because time is almost against. And just wrap it up for me. If you have anyone to,
let me see.
Yeah, or your last word.
Yes. Let me tell. Before I wrap up, let me say a very good morning to Upon Peter Kojo, one of my loyal guys, and a very good morning to my boss lawyer Dujita Makulo.
Okay.
And good morning to the people of Ketu North.
Okay.
From I'm standing in for their soon to be MP, Honorable Eric Magbana. And let me see, Ghanaians are tired. Ghanaians are suffering. The hardship is becoming too much. Nothing shows. This one, there is no hope at the end of this tunnel. It's very sad. This is where we have gotten to. If the MPP government is still in power, there is absolutely no hope at the end of the tunnel. Food inflation is still on the high. Where is the hope? Where lies the hope? Nothing is changing about this economy unless we boost the MPP out. The independence of Ghana depends on the 2024 elections. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more.
The hardship Ghanaians were going through before His Excellency Dr. Kwame Nkrumah gained independence for Ghana was nothing compared to this. When the white colony were controlling Ghana, when they were taking our grandfathers on slavery and those stuffs, see, the hardship was far better than this. Today, we have a Ghanaian president, we have Ghanaians as ministers, and we are suffering. They are not bothered about it. See, Ghanaians have had enough. We have a very honest opportunity to correct the wrongs we have written for the past 6 to 7 years. And that opportunity comes on December 7th, 2024. When you go to when you go to the ballot box and you give you the ballot paper and you're about to cast your vote, you shouldn't think twice about voting for MPP or the NDC, because the MPP has nothing new to offer you. It has been 8 years of economic mess, 8 years of people enriching themselves at the expense of Ghanaians. We are suffering. Ghanaians have suffered. We are living in absolute poverty. It's sad to be a Ghanaian today. It's really, really sad to be a Ghanaian.
Thank you very much, Patrick Apiavo, for being with us. Viewers, this is Axe Radio. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi. We are live on Facebook, and then also you can send your comments and your messages. Also can text us through our studio line, which is 0532 765 540, 0532 765 540, or 0506 134 808. I'll be wrapping it up, and mid-morning show will be next by Patricia there. I leave with you with the blessings of the Lord Almighty, that may your weekend be successful. Today is Friday. Take care of yourself properly. Next week, we'll meet on the Axe Morning Show. Stay tuned in. I'm out.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Check it out, y'all.